Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, we are going to be taking a look at some of the SBCs that are available in the game right now. Simple point of this video, there's a lot of SBCs out right now. I'm going to blitz through them all, talk about each one and say what I think. Now, I mention across a lot of my videos, generally speaking, rough ideas about when you should or shouldn't be doing SBCs, and I'll brush over them again at the start. Generally speaking, my advice would be don't use tradable coins on an SBC. Obviously, a few thousand, 10,000, whatever is not too bad, but don't be using lots unless it is a really valuable SBC. So let's say they released a 90 Lucio and you didn't have any fodder at all and he was 100k. Everyone should do that SBC, obviously. But generally speaking, SBCs are not priced so cheap. It's like a must do that. You have to do that SBC. So be very careful using tradable coins on untradeable cards. Think, will this SBC, will this player actually fit in my team long term? That's pretty important in general. And then when it comes to the ones where it's just like little packs, think, will I actually make a profit off this? Or when it's like the gamble SBCs, like the icon SBCs, think, will it actually be worth it? Or, like for the base hero SBC, there's only about 5 or 6 out of literally 60, so 10% that I'd even use in my team, and obviously those ones are the ones that are very hard to pack, so I stayed away from that. Whereas if you're a new account, you've got quite a bit of fodder, most heroes would get into your team. So those are the general principles. So Sbc'S, 4/4, is he a good card? He's alright. Playstyles, not bad. Whip pass, very good, but not very useful for someone who's not that quick, who's not going to be playing on the wing. Then you look how much it costs. 84, 85. I'll get footbin up. I always use footbin for SBCs. That's a very quick way of being able to tell how expensive a card is. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. So Sbc'S, 97k. Is he worth that? No. Just not a world in which he's worth that, really. There obviously is an element as well. Do you find a card fun? Do you find the cards fun in general? Would you like to have that in your team? Is it a player from a team you really like? Sometimes you will overpay for SBCs, but in general, I wouldn't be paying 100k for a card like that. Fallout. Now, this one's a little bit different. It's always worth checking out what comes with it. You get an 80, it's not shown, but I think it's an 86 Emozo. He's not bad, but definitely not great. This Santos, pretty good, but not amazing again. And the SBC altogether 609k. Well, look and see, is the card much different to his other Fallen? No, not really. The normal Fallen's 136k. This is basically a +1 on everything. So, just not worth it. You're paying 4 times that for an untradeable. Ridiculous rip-off of an SBC. Don't do it. Marquee matchups. I never tend to bother with these, but a lot of people do if they already have the fodder. Cuthbert. Cards just whatever. I mean, I've not seen a card with 8 playstyles before, so it looks like EA is slowly upping it. A lot of playstyles, but 3-star weak foot. It's just whatever. I'm not bored about that card personally. Gordon. He's okay. Maybe there's a very cheap impact sub. 47k if you have a lot of fodder. But again, not a great weak foot. Team of the week player pick. Now for me, 30k for this is good. Team of the week's right now expensive. There's a free choice option. I'm going to do all of these. Personally, for me, these are worth it because you're going to need these in future SBCs, so I'd be doing them every time. Aspas. Aspas was... One sec. Footbin is being weird. Aspas is 139k. That gold finesse is pretty cracked. The thing is, I'd think though, is will he last in your team that long? Not quick. Okay passing. Not the best balance, but pretty good on the ball. Physical, not great. He's good, but I don't think he's a card that would last long, so I'd stay away from it. Thiago Silva. Most people did Blanc. At least people who are playing the game a lot, I'd say. He's obviously a lot cheaper than Blanc, but Blanc, in my opinion, is better. Got better playstyles overall, taller, better all round stats. This Thiago Silva very good though. Just easy to fit your team as well with the icon chem. And then would I rather have this Thiago Silva or Van Dijk? Van Dijk's about the same cost tradable. Van Dijk, in my opinion, is quite a bit better. These SBCs, I need to do them because you get a jumbo rare player pack. What are they exactly? I guess that's 65 rare. Considering what you get from them as well, they're definitely worth doing. It's cool to see EA putting the pro scene through the SBCs here. I like this. I don't know why Oberon doesn't have a picture, but the others do. I'd be annoyed not getting a picture in. Didn't realise Foot was sponsored by Boohoo, man. But yeah, these are worth doing. If you look at the objectives, sometimes some objectives work towards it. You get a jumbo rare player pack if you do all of these, so make sure you do that. Negredo, I mean, no one really wants that card, I would say. I don't think I'll ever play against him. King, similar to Fallen, just a rip-off. The last couple of pros have been pretty poor. This Bulker, I'm going to assume he's cheap, but like, yeah, he's what? 18k, but why would you be that bothered? Lozano. Now, this is one to pay notice of. If you see cards that are dynamic, and by that I mean they can get upgraded through things, definitely look into them a bit more. 90k for him, I just don't need him. If Manu Bakora, who's the current FIFA World Champ, wins, this card will be insane. And it'll be one of those you regret not doing. But it's not as easy as that. Great card still, though, for the pricing. That's pretty good. I didn't bother doing this, but some people did. Run and loader. Not bad, not great. Like, I personally... I mean, to be fair, the fact he can get upgraded again, 89k. I mean, that one's actually pretty reasonably priced, to be fair. One of the best left backs in that league, and if Umut does well, that card becomes insane. Umut's very good. One that Mark from Footwiz got, again, very good card, potentially. How much is he? 35k. Not bad, to be fair. Perlo, pretty decent. Bellingham, I thought Bellingham was good card, but very overpriced, 650k, better just getting there in form. If there's a card tradable that's way cheaper, I would just do that. Vidic, pretty decent, but I prefer Blanc and Van Dijk. Beckham was overpriced, but I didn't realise it's still 18 days for him. Salah, very, very good card. 900k though, quite a lot. I was tempted to do him, but I've chosen to go for, I'm going to save up for that Mbappe SBC. Rapido, Alec Krieger, not bad, but how they fit in your team. Rapido, if you can fit in your team, is actually a very good value card. Verts, won't be doing him. And then most of these ones are pretty useless. I'd only really be doing these if you definitely fit them into your team or you support the team. Definitely is a bit more potential, though, to do some cards out of evolutions in the way they could upgrade. Stoichkov was overpriced for a card of 3-star weak foot, in my opinion, but again, is a good card. And then there's a few that I've done. You can see the ones here that I think are clearly very good because I've done them. The icon upgrade, I just think it was so cheap that it was worth the risk. Schmeichel, icon chemistry keeper, very cheap, so I've done him. I do like having icons in my team too. This guy was just crazy cheap, so it's good fodder. Blanc, one of the best centre-backs in the game. Baka, considering how good she is and the fact she's going to get to a 90, I thought she was very good value. And yeah, there you go. So hopefully that video has helped you see a little bit into my mind, how I decided to do SBCs in general. I appreciate you guys tuning in, appreciate you watching the video. As always, keep it spicy. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.